It said L Bottoms. "What's the L stand for?" he asked. The guard hesitated, uncertain if an answer might cost him control of the situation. Finally, he gave in. "Leroy," he said, accenting the second syllable of his name. Harry nodded. When he spoke, it was in a slow, soft, well-modulated voice. "Well, Leroy, how much weight would it carry if I got out of my car, took hold of that Glock you keep playing with, and shoved it 8 inches up your ass?" Leroy's jaw dropped and his face paled. Then he began to stammer. Now wait, a damn minute." "No, you wait, Leroy. Then you turn your skinny ass around and get back to work. I showed you my 10, and that's all you need to see. So fuck off. And fuck off fast." Well, fuck you too," Leroy snapped. He hesitated, trying to decide what to do. Then he cursed Harry once more, made a quick pivot, and headed back toward the main gate. Harry watched him walk away. Leroy seemed a little deflated at first. Then he stiffened his back and added a bit of swagger. Harry assumed it was a touch of bravado for the other guard who was still watching from inside the gate. 10 minutes later, another figure emerged from the gate. He was tall and slightly overweight, the bulge of a belly hanging over his belt, and he wore lieutenant bars on his shirt collar. His name was Walter Lee Hollins, and Harry had known him for more than 10 years. "How you doing, Harry?" he offered as he reached the car window. "I'm good, Walter Lee. How about yourself?" "Tolerable. Better on days when I don't have to put up with assholes like Leroy. He give you a hard time?" "He was just playing badass, and I just wasn't in the mood." "Shouldn't have to be. Not once you showed him your 10. You did, right?" Harry nodded. He saw the police radio and asked, "So I showed him." "That's what I figured. Anyways, he's making a big stink." "To you?" "Oh no, he knows better than that. He's talking to the captain. He's new and on the young side and almost as stupid as Leroy. Just thought I'd warn you to expect to hear about it." Harry nodded again. "Thanks, Walter Lee." "Oh, and in case you were wondering, your mama's still inside, still healthy. If you ever change your mind about wanting to see her, I can arrange it to happen out of the way and real quiet." Harry nodded, but said nothing, and Walter Lee gave the top of the car a light rap and headed back toward the prison. Harry watched him go, then turned his attention back to the surrounding landscape. Little had changed in all the years he had come here, which was exactly as he wanted it to be. He came once each year, always on the anniversary of his brother Jimmy's murder. He never saw his mother on any of these visits. He only saw the place where she was caged. It was a necessary trip, one that only he could make. He had lived, and Jimmy had not. On his way home, he would stop at Jimmy's grave and tell him that their mother was still behind bars. "I'll make sure she stays there, Jimmy," he would promise, as he did each year. "I'll make sure she's there until she's dead." Harry Santos and his brother Jimmy died on June 7, 1985, on a hot, humid Florida morning. The boys were 10 and 6 years old, and on the morning of their deaths, they were seated in the kitchen of their home, waiting for their mother to join them at the breakfast table. Jimmy, the youngest, and the family clown, was imitating their 3-year-old next-door neighbor, who sang the same song day after day while playing in his backyard. It was a simple, childish song about a spider and a waterspout, but Jimmy's hand gestures and facial expressions perfectly mimicked the 3-year-old and produced gales of laughter from his older brother, Harry. Across the kitchen, their mother, Lucy, smiled at their antics. Then she turned her back to them and began crushing 4 sleeping pills into a fine powder. She divided the powder, put equal amounts into 2 glasses of freshly squeezed orange juice, and brought the glasses to the table. 20 minutes later, when the boys were unconscious, Lucy dragged them into the garage and placed them on the floor, side by side, next to the exhaust pipe of her 5-year-old Chevrolet. As both boys slept, she carefully folded their hands across their chests.